Tell us about what makes a good learner and what makes a good learner at RMS.
I believe good learners at Ridgeline develop the STORM covenant. They are successful, trustworthy, organized, respectful, and motivated. Students who display the STORM covenant are able to articulate and demonstrate what they're learning and where they should be relative to our unit.
And how have we started on that journey here?
At the beginning of the school year, we were introduced to assessment capable learners as one of our building goals, and we decided as a PLC that we wanted to adopt it as our focus. One way we decided to implement this is through student reflection. As a science team, we had our students self-assess themselves throughout Amplify units, specifically their pre-assessment, mid-unit assessment, and post-assessments. This data we then use to measure their progress build score to determine if the students are accurately self-assessing themselves. The idea being, if they are accurately assessing themselves, they understand where they currently are within the content and where they need to go.
So tell me about how you have worked as an individual teacher to develop assessment capable learners and how you've done that in your science team.
One of the ways that I've done this is I've had the students unpack their unit at the beginning of the unit. So what they do is they open their Google Classroom and they have a form that they have to fill out. So they have to list what is the name of the new unit. They have to open up individual chapters and write down the names of each of the chapters. They have to discover what chapter and what lesson the critical juncture is on. And then they also have to go through and discover some individual things about the lessons. So then they have to know kind of where they're going throughout the unit.
So one of my primary elements of focus has been developing an introductory PowerPoint for each lesson that incorporates criteria for success. I present the criteria at the beginning of the class and then refer back to it at the end of the lesson to check where my students are and reflect on their daily learning. I have seen students better able to articulate or demonstrate the knowledge of the standard or of the lesson or what the lesson was designed to build because of the criteria for success.
So tell us about what's been the impact on students in your efforts to develop assessment capable learners.
Great. Well, really we're trying to create reflective, aware, assessment capable learners, and we realize that that's a skill, and just like any other skill, it's something that they really have to practice to be good at. So at the beginning of the year, really our students struggled with it, but we found that the more opportunities we give them to become reflective, the better they are at it.
Where do you hope to take this? What are your goals for moving forward with this?
Great. The next step for us really as a team is to try to find a way to be more transparent with the students about what the progress builds actually are. Right, so our goal for next year is to use the progress builds as a tool that students can use to help them track their learning as they move through each of the units. We really are trying to be explicit about where they need to be headed and what they should know at each step. That's really crucial to create assessment capable learners. Right now, our students have a really good grasp on the content, but we're working towards students that know not only what they need to learn, but also what they need to do to get there.